Hi guys, and welcome to this short video in relation to the NCS and the NCS alerts for your children within the branches. First thing that we would need you to do in order for this to work correctly for you, okay, is go to branches in the menu area. When you click into branches, we want you to click edit. Only company admin or branch admin will be able to do this, obviously. Then we want you to scroll down to where it says number of weeks to check for NCS irregularities. Okay, now you can set this to 5, 6, 7, whatever you want to set it to. Okay, but the idea behind this is that you'll be alerted prior to the 8-week notice whether a child is under attending. Okay, now if a child is under attending, you're either going to have a conversation with a parent about the child attending for 1 full week before they lose their funding, or whether or not maybe you should be bringing those hours down so that the child is reaching the hours for the funding. Okay, so you put in 6 or 7 or whatever it is that you want to put in there. That's completely up to yourself. Okay, once you have that in, I want you to scroll down again down to the very bottom of the branch settings, and what we want you to go to is the schemes, the CHIC number expiry alert. Okay, so you want to make sure that this is enabled. Okay, this will alert the parents prior to a CHIC number expiring. So you might want to put in there, let's say 2 weeks. Okay, if you put in 14 days, the parent will receive a notification 14 days prior to the CHIC number expiration date. Okay, and just to let them know that it's about to expire, they need to chase up their new CHIC number and then give it obviously to yourselves. So once those two things are done, you're kind of ready for the NCS alerts. The other thing that we want you to do then is go into the children section in the menu. Okay, go down to whether it's a room or whatever it might be. You can select the room to narrow these children down, but you're going to search the children that are on NCS. You're going to click edit beside them, and the first thing I want you to do in this child account is turn on the NCS alerts for that child. Okay, so you can see here that we've turned on the NCS alerts. Okay, the second thing then that you might want to do is, and obviously you can come back and do these individually if you want, but when we go to step 4 here, schemes and invoicing, this is where we would scroll down here and you could just change the type of scheme to NCS. Now I've already got default schemes, and I'm going to show you in the next video how to do the default schemes, but because I've selected NCS, all I've got to do is click on this and it will give me my NCS schemes that I've put in there, higher rate or the midterm breaks. Okay, and I'll explain what that is in the other video, but sometimes if a child is on NCS and ECCE, they might be entitled to more hours of NCS for the midterm breaks. Okay, so I've added them in as well. But if I just add in this NCS scheme here, it puts in the dates from and to, puts in the rate, the weekly hours, and that's all I've got to do to add in the schemes for that child for NCS anyway. If the child was also on ECCE, I'd go in here and select ECCE, and I can obviously choose from my ECCE schemes as well if needs be, and add them in. I can add the group in if I need to. I'll explain that in the next video, okay? But once I've added in the schemes, I'm going to go down here, I'm going to click next, and I'm going to click update, and that will update that child's account, okay? So I've set up my branch settings to the number of weeks to check for irregularities. I've set up my parent alert to alert them if a CHIC number is about to expire, and I've turned on the NCS alerts for my child, and then I've put in the schemes for the child. So that's realistically all you need to do in order to receive alerts for that child. Okay. Now, in the next video, what I'll be showing you is how to manage your default schemes, how to create default schemes, and how to assign these schemes to multiple children rather than having to do them one at a time.